Hello, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to a look of my comic book collection that I have so far. And this is my first comic related video, so I don't know. I'm not an expert at comics, I just got into it, but I have some pretty I have a pretty decent collection here. Some DC and indie comics. Here we are with my Deadpool comic book box, and as you can see, first we have just some random comics. Cleopatra in Space free comic, Perfect Dark comic, Tomb Raider Infinity, Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash. I read this one and I thought it was awesome, but this is issue 4 and I need to find the rest of them. Ninja High School. This is not like a manga, but it's like a magazine of the series. Just has little bits of manga and a Cartoon Network variety pack that they sell at the Gabby's Olympic Cards and Comics. They have like variety packs. Of random comics, and this is a Cartoon Network themed one. Yep, Adventure Time, Samurai Jack, Regular Show, Gumball, and mindless self-indulgence. Yeah, I'm more interested in the independent comics because they're unique and the characters are pretty interesting. Transformers. Oh, this one. It's a weird comic. It's amazing, fantastic, incredible Stan Lee. It's like a biograph of Stan Lee's childhood. It's really short and thin. It has this weird holographic cover here. Blockheads I really enjoyed. It's a urban fighter comic. Some more random comics. The Legendary Pictures March, which is based on the Black History Month. Grimm's Fairy Tales. Metal Gear Solid. I found this at a 25-cent bin box, and I picked it up immediately. It's a weird, abstract, art style comic. Some more free comics. Legend of Korra. Junior Braves of the Apocalypse. I haven't read yet. Luftwaffe. This is like a World War II comic book, and it has different stories. It has multiple different comics in here. I picked it up because it was kind of unique. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure free comic. I'm watching the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure anime, on Toonami right now, the newer JoJo Bizarre Adventure. Oh yeah, this pre-comic book day variety comic here. Lumberjanes. I actually read that. That's pretty cool. Oh, this is interesting. Inuyasha manga. Inuyasha Feudal Fairy Tale manga. I didn't know they had this kind of book here, like manga style, like comic book style manga book here, and it's from Viz Media. It's real, and I picked up a few of them, few different issues. Vampire Yui I haven't read yet. I picked it up because it looked interesting. Street Fighter, I got collecting the Street Fighter comics, I think they're pretty fun to look at. Street Fighter 5. Different Street Fighter 2, number 0. Yep. Bongo. Sonic the Hedgehog. I really need to get into reading it more, but yeah, Sonic. I have some Marvel characters, but I really prefer only Deadpool. Deadpool's the only Marvel character I really like. Oh yeah, Deadpool Core. It's a mini series that shows Deadpool recruiting these other Deadpool from different realities. I read this one, the Kidpool. That was. I want to find the rest. Animaniacs, yeah, I'm a huge fan of DC. I only like DC, not Marvel, except for Deadpool. Teen Titans Go. That's a free comic book day issue. Raven. Scooby Apocalypse, which is kind of weird. This weird looking comic, Robin 3000. It's a kind of a spin-off of the Batman series, you know. Robin in the year 3000 in the future. I don't know much about it, but I just picked it up because I like the artwork on it and has this holographic title here. Batman, Superman versus Batman. DC's superhero girls. Catwoman and Green Lantern Corps, the Lego variety cover. X-Men. Bob's Burgers. I'm a fan of the Bob's Burgers cartoon, and the comic books are just as entertaining, you know, to check out. It's like a bunch of short stories, you know, throughout the comic. Oh, Kiss. I thought these were kind of awesome, you know, Kiss comic books. This one, the black and white cover, which is amazing. Homies. This is a comic series based on the you know those little toys you find at those quarter machines. This is a comic book, you know, based on that. And it's each issue has a different story, but I like the art style in it. You know, has the, you know, kind of abstract, you know, style. Here we are with the famous group photo. Hollywood and the Alien. Luchador poster cover. Yeah, each Homies comic has a different story. It's pretty entertaining. Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn. I'm a huge fan of. My favorite. Harley Quinn is my favorite DC superhero girl. Green Arrow. This is part of Harley's Little Black Book comic series, and this is a black, you know, rapper. Sorry, this is a black rapper, you know, for the comic, which is awesome. I kept it sealed because I think this is a rare, you know, version of it. Give me a second while I fix this here. Yeah, the rare black wrapping here. Harley Quinn and Power Girl sealed. Assassin's Creed. I enjoy the Assassin's Creed comics because it gives more backstory into the lore of Assassin's Creed, and some of them continue on Assassin's Creed games. Like here we are with Black Flag, Edward Kenway. News series like Uprising and another series here. Yeah. And it takes place in some settings that were mentioned in the games, but never got its own game. Oh, this one takes place after Syndicates, The Last Descendants. Focus. And some other Templars, you know, a little backstory on the Templars, and this one. So this is my first comic related video, so it was kind of awkward, but I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.